Hello, and thanks for joining us for the USGNN Monthly Newscast sponsored by U.S. Glass Magazine. We'll start with a look at the Northeast, where a number of our viewers have found ways to be productive by making the most of a recent educational opportunity. Glass Expo Northeast, which took place March 25th and 26th in Long Island, New York, saw record numbers of attendees. The event is dedicated to the flat glass and metal industry and featured a trade show and seminars on a variety of related topics.
We're talking with the guys from Gray Glass. Chris, Jim, Bill, how are you?
Very good. How are you, Drew?
Very well.
Very good. How's the show been?
Excellent.
So
Good
far,
turnout.
so good.
So you're a New York-based company, correct?
Oh yeah, local all around.
And most of your business is centered around the Northeast?
Architecturally, oh yeah, metropolitan New York area is primarily the area.
So the regional show, is that a format that works best for you? Do you do the national shows as well?
We've seen the national shows, gone to them a little bit, but the regional are much better for us because this is our environment, our background, this is where everybody, all our customer base is, so yes.
It's actually very exciting. We've had a great turnout this last couple of days. It gives an opportunity for all the local people that may not be able to fly out to a national show, come to a local show, and we were able to show our wares and educate people, and it's been a phenomenal turnout, and we're really happy we attended.
I'm speaking with Tina Czar, the event coordinator. Tina, you must be really pleased.
We're very pleased. We had record number of attendees for the show, having to expand the show for exhibitors to join us. And with the help of the co-sponsorship of the Long Island Glass Association, it's been an excellent show.
It brings in many new customers that we can inform that didn't even know we existed. They didn't know anything about our safety group, that we handle the safety group statewide.
If you're looking to participate in an educational event such as this one, your next opportunity is Monday, April 6th. The Glass Association of North America's Glass Fabrication and Glazing Educational Conference is set to start next week in Cincinnati. The event offers focused tracks for glazers as well as fabricators of tempered, laminated, and insulating glass. The educational sessions are geared towards individuals with only a few years of experience in the glass industry and are a good way to strengthen your company for the future. Speaking of preparing for the future, the recently enacted American Recovery and Reinvestment Act could mean good news for the future of solar glazing. In his address to Congress in February, President Obama set a goal for doubling the country's supply of renewable energy in the next 3 years. The act calls for investing $15 billion a year to develop technologies for a number of areas, including solar power. Mike Andrus, Director of Solar Energy Systems with GlassTech, told USGNN that the monetization of the investment tax credit in the form of grants may now make it more appealing and easier for the U.S. solar industry to move ahead with installations that use glass.
The solar industry is growing dramatically, and so is the need for, at least in reflective technology, many pieces of glass from a small paraboloid standpoint, medium size, as well as parabolic trough and other systems which use very large pieces of glass.
Also ready to take part in this potential for increased demand in solar glazing is Cardinal Glass. The company will open a new factory in Wisconsin this month. The facility will produce solar glass exclusively. We move to New York, where USGNN has been keeping an eye on the progress of One World Trade Center since learning of the startling change orders made on this landmark project. The bid for the bottom 20 stories of this project, the highly visible podium wall portion, has not been without its controversy. Under the original bid design for the project, that portion was expected to include glass produced by Pittsburgh-based PPG and fabricated by Barber Glass Industries in Ontario. Johnson Screens in Minnesota was expected to provide a backup screen for the glass. With the understanding that the three companies would be providing product, altogether several $1 million were invested in adapting equipment to produce the unique sizes specified for the podium wall glass. However, the New York Port Authority, the project developer, has since confirmed that the job is going to an overseas manufacturer and that the podium wall will support glass produced in China. A PPG spokesperson noted that the company invested hundreds of thousands of dollars and hundreds of man-hours at its Carlisle, Pennsylvania facility to make necessary adjustments to be able to produce glass to the architect's specifications. The costs were also significant for Barber, which had spent money on labor, research and development, specialized tooling, samples, and prototypes. Johnson Screens had made similar investments. For more information on this developing story, look for the April issue of U.S. Glass Magazine. Now, in other news, a recently announced plant shutdown and employee layoffs at 2 different aluminum window companies in Georgia will soon leave even more of the state's workers searching for jobs. Traco in Bainbridge, Georgia, will shut down its plant there indefinitely. The plant's 70 employees were given notice in early March that the plant would close by the beginning of next month. Traco officials are saying that once the economy turns, they'll reevaluate the closing. YKK-AP America in Dublin, Georgia, reduced its staff by just under 20 full-time employees. The Dublin location has about 440 employees and is one of the region's largest employers. As YKK-AP America Senior Vice President Oliver Steppe mentioned during an exclusive USGNN interview late last year, economic downturns have a filtration effect on the market that is not all bad.
And comments that I've heard is that the strongest companies are strong, and you kind of go through somewhat of a filtration process, in a challenging economy, which ultimately is actually a good thing, if you get through it. So.
And today we close with some sad news for the glass industry. William Davidson, owner and CEO of Guardian Industries, passed away at his home in March at the age of 86. He led Guardian for 52 years, taking it from its beginnings as a small glass fabricator to its position today as one of the largest international producers of glass and automotive and building products. Davidson is remembered as a philanthropist, a sports lover. He was the owner of the NBA's Detroit Pistons and the WNBA's Detroit Shock, and an admired leader within the glass industry. He will be missed. Now be sure to look for updates on these stories and more in our next USGNN newscast, May 22nd, when we'll be bringing the news straight to your screen once again. Thanks for watching.